Hello. Hello, people. What's everybody doing at the domain? 7 second here. I get distracted reading stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I keep seeing more people suddenly discovering that Pikachu talks in English in the new Pokemon movie that just came out, and it's still one of those, like, why'd y'all do that? Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand. So, whatever. Hey there, Lee, how you doing? How are things? It's going good here. I had the morning off effectively to go to a dentist appointment, and then I got some work done from home. There's some weird stuff going on with the code base at work that people have to correct because there's some buggy things. Yeah. No. Apparently, there's a lot of people around the world are having the exact same kind of reaction as soon as it happens. It's like the scene's really touching, everybody's into it, and all of a sudden Pikachu says something in English, and they just go, There's like an audible gasp as like, why? How could you do that? So that's something that they're dealing with, and that's just really weird. It's really weird. I don't know. I don't know if I was even planning to see it originally, but that's still kind of I feel like that's a bit of a bad choice on their part. But whatever, they decided to do what they wanted to do with the movie. I don't know if I would have made a movie about the original. I understand that those original episodes are really damn old. Like, almost 20 years old at this point, I think. When did the Pokemon anime come out? See, now I'm starting to wonder. When did the Pokemon anime come out? When did the Pokemon anime originally come out in English? When did it come out in English? I'm so confused. Why is there not a... Can I just... I want to go to the actual Wikipedia page for this, you son of a bitch. Google, why have you done this? Alright. So it came out in 97. So it's been about 20 years. I swear that, like... Where is the English? Oh, it came out in 98 in America. Okay. That's not bad. Still, that's about 20 years. It's close enough for me to call it like almost 20 years. I've heard a lot of stuff about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I don't know if I've necessarily gone for anything of it yet, but I've definitely heard some stuff. So, we'll see how that all goes. Have you heard anything interesting out of it? Because, I mean, we have sort of what we have right now. Yeah, I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I never actually turned the music back down, which is on me. And I realized, wait, why does the music sound so low? Oh, I didn't actually turn the music up. I didn't actually turn my own sound volume up to where I have it normally. So it should be much better now. But, yeah. Like, I've heard some things about Ultra Sun and Moon. I'm still not sure if I want to get it or not. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to actually pick it up. Well, that's because when I filled it up originally, it was all the way up here. I've been drinking this thing all day. And now, I have a thing of water to finish off. But, that's what that is. Excuse me. How you doing, Agnola? How are things? Big change in the moveset now that there's move tutors in this? Oh no. Wait, there wasn't a move tutor in Sun and Moon? Oh, there was one. Am I just remembering wrong? I thought there was one in Sun and Moon. Whatever. Oh, you're bored? We might be able to fix that. I don't know. It depends on how much you like weird Clash trials. But yeah. I think we should go ahead and get started with the Danganronpa. So I'm going to warn everybody now. My last set for Danganronpa, I got stopped because my streaming PC blue screened. So I am in the middle of a case. Like, I'm not... like, we are right in the middle of a case, and we had a giant discovery just now. So if you've not seen Case 3 and you want to keep that, you want to play it for yourself eventually one of these days, I recommend just come back later. Have a good night. Go... I don't know. I mean, if you want to stick around, you're welcome to stick around. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to tell you, we are going to be going over Case 3, and we're in the middle of Case 3, so we're figuring it out. Oh, yeah. Laptop blue screened. But because I'm playing on PS4, I didn't lose any progress. I'm literally right where I left off. So it had some kind of memory issue. So here's the thing, I was already thinking about replacing this machine. I wasn't sure if I was going to do like a second machine that was only for games and then have the laptop still to do stuff. But now it's starting to look like, okay, I'm going to have the laptop is going to become it might be that I do like I spend a little bit more money and do a full proper build and then just have a single streaming machine. Listen, don't blame the porn. It is not the porn's fault. It's not the porn's fault. It can never be the porn's fault. The porn is 100% innocent in this. Just 100% innocent. It did nothing wrong. It did nothing wrong. I mean, I've run virus scans on all that stuff. I've done everything I can. As far as I can tell, one of my sticks of memory in my laptop is starting to go bad or has a bad spot on it or something. I don't know what it is. But here's the problem. So I could take apart the bottom of this laptop, and normally that's where the memory sticks would be because they're for easy replacement. But in order to do that, I actually have to get to the back side of the motherboard. I have to completely take everything out of the laptop in order to get to the sticks of memory. And that's not really something I want to do. So it's not what I wanted. But I'm looking into options of maybe I just need to replace the sticks of memory on this thing. I don't know. I've got till the end of the month when Black Friday comes around, because that's when I want to buy everything, because everything will be cheaper around that time. But I mean, we could. We're all in the same connection. Who knows? Oh, remastering the first. Okay, I really hope it is a brand new Phoenix Wright game, and that like I enjoyed Dual Destinies and I enjoyed Spirit of Justice. I would love a brand new Phoenix Wright story, because again, I love Phoenix Wright stories. And if it's on the Switch, even better. Even better. But we'll see how that all goes. But let's get into some Danganronpa. Now, here's the other thing. I haven't actually checked the capture card to see if it sounds right. I'll know instantly. Well, I already have to reset it because it's already laggy. I can see it from here. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. It actually even sounds bad. So we're gonna deactivate. Oh God, if it's Great Ace Attorney 3, I'm gonna be so mad. Cause that game is probably legitimately never coming here. I mean, there will probably be somebody who does a fan patch, but okay, that's already better sound. Oh, there's that butter smoothness that we expect from this capture card. Cool. Oh. All right. So last time, again, last chance, if you don't want spoilers for this case, This is your last chance to avoid them. I mean, this is the same kind of thing that happened with Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Is that eventually somebody just fucking fan translated the thing. And that'll be probably what happens with this, is that they'll just fucking fan translate the damn thing. It'll be a little bit harder to do and take a little bit longer just because, it's a 3DS game. It's a little harder to work with because there's more shit to do. But I think we're far enough in the 3DS's lifeline that people probably can do that kind of stuff. At least put some kind of like soft mod fan patch out. Yeah. Last time we were in smack dab in the middle of the class trial. I forgot I need to be in the class trial scene because you need to be able to see the time. But so last time we came to a conclusion about how our second death in the case happened. And we're still trying to go over if that's actually what really happened. It makes sense, but we're not sure.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
That's really... I as much as I don't like it when they're like, oh, there was a suicide. That's what it's looking like. Unless somebody gives me another interpretation of the evidence, that's what we're looking at for this one.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
That's actually a good point.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Kokishi, yeah.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Oh, don't try to put this on her. Come on, don't be that guy. Yeah, because we saw this scene.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
I imagine how they will make the game look if it's a brand new story for Switch, because Spirit of Justice kind of used a lot of the animation and the power of the 3DS. I mean, they could go for a very stylized look that would be close to what you could get on the 3DS. And I imagine those character models might port up a little bit better. Either that, it just gives them a better chance to... You know what? It could look like they could go with something like what they did in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Do that kind of a style, and it would probably work perfectly fine.
Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
Tenko doesn't seem like the person to kill someone, so I'm not sure.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
Yeah, that's, again, a bunch of weird things. What did Nikov do? Blah, blah, da, da, da. What? Oh, okay. Huh. It is a weird thing. He did do a weird thing.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
Again, I'm not buying these reasons. I could see it being right, but the reasons don't completely... It's not solid in me yet that I'm like, this has got to be what's going on.
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Oh, wait, why?
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
That literally doesn't make sense.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Yeah, this sentence, this sequence right here doesn't make any sense if she tried to kill everybody.
What if all of that was just a lie?
I mean, it could be a lie, but I don't think Tenko was a very good liar.
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
Everybody does have a little bit of a catchphrase.
People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
I think we have to trust people or we're never making it out.
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, that's still them hiding the secret. It's still part of hiding the secret. That's not any different.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Oh, Kaito. That's just Kaito talking like Kaito normally does.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Hello? That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. Okay.
Acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Let's talk after the trial. We could talk after the trial about that.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
You started this, motherfucker. You started this training thing.
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
God, I understand she's supposed to be soft-spoken, but damn, is it hard to hear her sometimes.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
So the problem becomes, how the fuck did she do this and not...
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Are we coming up to this kind of a thing? Proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Oh, oh, really?
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. It didn't sound like she was lying. Oh, even that. I said I'll see you guys after. I thought she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was a suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. If we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Oh, this is the lie. Is this a lie one?
So far,
All right, so let's see here. So we're looking at
suicide seems to be
Caged Child. Tenko's last moments. Okay.
Best
Her
explanation.
plan
Loose
was to take us down.
floorboard. There's dried blood there.
With her. So she hid her true intentions.
What is this? This is about. Oh no, this actually does have Tenko stuff in there.
Not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Everyone thinks that Tenko commits suicide. Only because they're latching onto the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think of why their suicide theory wouldn't work.
So far,
Do we actually have this? Dried blood under the floor. I'm gonna probably need to run through everything again just to make sure that I understand this. And then what was the last one? Caged Child?
our suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Secretly brought this.
And finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces.
The last of her strength has me really fucked up on this one. Wait. I know what to lie with.
Fit.
I think I know what to lie with. I think I know what to lie with.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw
God
the
damn it.
sickle
I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the focus and not the other thing. I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the
I'll reveal the truth.
I understand how to lie about this one. What is this going to lead us to?
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
instantly.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's the back route on this one then? Is there, so every time they force you to lie, there's a back route to it, and I wonder what the back route to that question is. What could the back route be? Is there even a back route to that one? Yeah, the lie seems really obvious in this one. I just don't know. Is there a background?
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly.
And if it came from her lab, it's all about killing swiftly.
I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Okay, well, she's on our side for doing this at least.
Words of a true
Oh.
killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
I think he knows we just lied. I think he does.
Thank you, Maki. How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna.
I
figure it
already
out.
have a theory about how this happened.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
There was that weird ass noise we heard. Bad idea. I should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. Cage child, loose floorboards, sound during seance
Did
is
anything
probably
seem
the,
out of the ordinary during the seance?
it's probably this one. During the seance, there was a loud sound while it was completely dark.
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Wait.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
That's our thing. That's what we're
I'm
shooting.
more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black.
It's true. It was pitch black.
My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
During the seance, there is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something.
Are you kidding me?
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there.
All right. I'm like 90% certain that's the thing, but I gotta do it
Did
again.
anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance? There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange. Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song,
I heard something.
Oh, it still got it. It fell onto the bullet. I'll take it. Hey there, Lone Wolf. How you doing?
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
I find it really interesting that the bullets are actually full 3D projectiles, and that even if you hit it in the trajectory, it still counts. So like, I'll take it. And we heard that, which I have an idea what it was. I just have no way to prove it.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. It could have fallen down.
You got the laser beam skill that makes bullets go really fast. I was actually thinking about buying that in the next time I have to buy skills.
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down.
Yeah, there
right?
wasn't.
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Loud sound? Is it the floorboards? Maybe that sound has something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. The other thing that happened in the dark? The other thing in the dark? So, like, all of this is from the front. The other thing that happened in the dark. The other thing that happened in the dark. What? It has something that...
Oh no!
The other thing that happened in the dark. What? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? No. Press the show question. Sometimes it's not really what they're asking.
Oh no!
What was the, okay? That question does help. What was the other? What was the cause that? What caused the sound that was heard during the seance? The loose floorboard?
This is
There it is. Okay. It has to be the floorboard.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
Okay. Like I said, I already have an idea of what to... Oh, I forgot. That's right. I can... I can do that.
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Could the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
Yep. This is true. There would have had to have been a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right, then. Let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Okay, Kaito. Okay. Yeah, this case is already really weird. Magic circle
So what made the
crosspiece.
floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Wow,
A
that's...
floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid.
Good God.
Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
This dynamic where he's just like, no, I already know how to shoot your ass down. I was like, no. It's the third case, and the last two games was weird as well. It's a tradition that they do. Yeah, it kind of is a tradition at this point.
So what made the floorboard
Come loose.
Sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floor.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over. But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped.
I agree.
Someone had to have stomped on it. Someone had to have stomped on it.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I need to think carefully about the crosspiece on the floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece had been cut at the other end. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Like I said, I know exactly what this is. It's fucking whoop! Only one of the crosspieces was cut, the other two were still intact. One was right under Tenko, and the other was at the center, right where the edge of the cage was. Was the culprit trying to achieve something by stopping on the floorboard? Think. Okay. Really? What happened when the floor loose? What? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
We can't let it end here.
I'm bad at spelling things. I know what the first word is. I'm an idiot the first time. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Like I said, I saw this one coming. I saw this one as soon as I was like, okay, I don't know how they did that, but...
A seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off.
Okay, so I'll type it the way I originally started spelling it in chat. That's not right. That's not how you spell that word at all. No. No, that's not how you spell that word at all.
The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage.
And because I spelled it wrong, it made my entire brain go, wait, no, that can't be. If that's not it, then what the fuck is it?
Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
Person goes, whoop, and shunts into the top of the cage.
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up? Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
So you have easier access to the back of her neck.
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
Because now you can reach her.
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Floorboard, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusion can I draw from this? Only one place the sickle could have been that's consistent with the evidence. It's on top of the cage.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
So there's only one motherfucker who could have done this. There's literally only one motherfucker who could have done this.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw...
But this may not matter. This entire discussion may not matter. Because if two different murders by different murderers occur at the same time, only the one whose victim was found first will be blackened. We found Tenko second, so there's a chance that she just doesn't even get. Like, we just don't even get a chance to do anything. Like, did all this discussion is for naught.
Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
So I will admit, what I originally thought was going to happen was that the person was going to stand like that, or was going to like be like leaning over the spot and then like basically lift up the cloth, put the blade underneath and jump on the thing and just boom, and then it pops her into it, and that's how they got away with it. I don't know how they got rid of the sickle.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
Yep.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Do you normally have seesaw homicides where you come from?
Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
I was gonna say, Miyu, what the hell?
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
And why is that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Oh, oh, I know what he's going for, and we already know that that's not right.
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
Because Himiko was the one who suggested we do the middle one, but I'm willing to bet that all the cross beams in each one of the rooms is cut. I'm willing to bet that they're all cut.
Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance.
I'm willing to bet.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
There's a problem with your entire plan. How the fuck did she get the blade in there? Also, that shadow's fucking hilarious. Looks like an evil,
Then
like an evil
Tenko,
elf is trying to do the
all
killing.
according to plan.
That's a lie, right?
This Keikaku doesn't make sense to me. There's things about it that don't make sense.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
What the hell is going on? Sure, they're using the middle room as Himiko's idea, but does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? It's so cruel. Oh, intermission time. Shit. Well, all right. Sure. We'll save. Why not?
Well, now.
It looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. Wait, a victim quiz, not the culprit quiz? Only the victims. The only victims are the people who still watch this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? You could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me! Why are you getting upset? If anything, the real victim. I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely.
That's the right answer, Monodam. What? He hasn't said anything.
Hey.
Exactly. Because there are no victims. Yes, even if you're killed in the killing game, you're a winner. Because everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
You don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details. You don't need to tell them about that.
All right.
Dying makes you super popular. Though we gotta die soon, too. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, time to resume. Game, are you okay?
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Ha!
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Kaito's gonna run out of the fucking room.
Logic does not compute.
Huh? Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep. Tasty, tasty sweet buns.
Huh?
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all!
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Huh? Did you hear something?
Oh boy.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Donkey lips.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
Wait, huh?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
Not to mention the fact that like this is a really clever trick by the other guy, because holy shit.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
And now you're being ultra fucking suspicious, motherfucker. I already don't like you anymore. You're an interesting character, but you're really fucking suspicious on this murder.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko!
Okay, Gonta, that's not the actual reason, but that's the right sentiment.
Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
He's a really cool guy, but he's acting fucking suspicious right now.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Coyote died. We can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who died. I already know how to prove this. As long as the bullet's there.
Performing the seance in that room.
I wonder.
Was Himiko's decision, was it not?
I mean, that's true.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
I don't think that was the case.
3 empty rooms. Why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
There's our thing.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
All right. We already know what this one is.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
Oh, you dirty! I didn't even see it come up.
Even if
Shit.
Someone else could have set that trap. Your opinions are empty words. Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not? Of the 3 empty
That's a dirty, dirty silence.
Because you laid your
Or
trap
noise.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
I agree.
Huh? That wasn't a V agree?
It's
Really?
just like Gonta said. Each room was the same.
Really?
They were all trapped.
Whatever.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
The hell just happened?
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
And I'm willing to bet in the first room there was a loose floorboard.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
He's like, you know what? I'm done with this. And he's just out for a little bit. I could see it. Like, I don't mind the stylized text. I actually don't mind it at all, to be perfectly honest. It's just that I didn't see the noise come up until it was too late. So that was my problem.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yeah. Who's been blaming motherfuckers for picking the room? What about that, Kyo? Yes.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Sure we were.
Especially you!
Like, I think the dynamic text actually adds something to it because they can add some flavor to what's normally just coming across the screen. Other than just, look at this crazy direction it's coming from. Look at this crazy noise on it. It actually can add emphasis to what people are saying. And I understand people may not have liked it, but maybe they can refine the process and make it a little more consistent. Maybe that's what they need to do. I like the idea. Maybe it just needs to be refined a little bit more.
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Yeah, we gotta go through the encouragement route here.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility.
Or like
there,
like in the previous round where it was like they were talking about maybe somebody peeled the floorboard up. The blue text actually curled up like someone peeling something up. So
you're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
All right. I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
this is true.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual.
I mean, somebody's got to be the realist in the group.
But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Soul bro?
Your soul, bro?
Thank you, Shuichi. What do you mean by that as well? I've not heard that phrase yet.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
Not really.
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
No, in fact, it's not.
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
You know what? Honestly, kinda, yeah.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why didn't no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? That's it. That must have been the reason. Where is it? Magic circle. Nobody should interrupt the magic circle.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime. Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
Yep.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Mm-hmm. That's right. If that's the case, and the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. Motive, maybe not so much, but opportunity? Abso-fucking-lutely you had the chance to do it. But here's the thing, none of this matters.
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick.
As you can see, like, back where he would probably have to jump on it is, like, right towards the inner side of that back magic circle.
But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Again, none of this matters.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
That's a good point.
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Actually, we already know the answer to that. He can't... It doesn't matter if he killed someone. He's not the one that we have to vote for. And he doesn't die. The culprit's up in the exact floorboard, even in the darkness. How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Even after I put the candle out, I could even after I put the candle out, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even need to see it all. They used... How did... Touch?
That's it!
It's gotta be, right?
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Also, one, I'm really surprised this motherfucker could get the candle off the wall. Seems kind of short.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move them, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. What are we aiming for? Gee, no. Not I. M what? No, that was an I. I thought it was an A. Shit. A. Oh, wait, is that it? Got him. I thought it was something like that. I thought it was something like that.
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
Tenko was way up there, was super annoying, but I honestly get the feeling that if you went through her entire backstory, I don't know what made her start calling all men degenerates. But again, I don't know. It's one of those things I'm about to look up afterwards.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
How is that wrong? Because I'm pretty sure it's
Recall the
right.
Document. What did the magic circle look like?
What did it mean? What did it look
Based
like?
on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us.
Hang on. Do you have any shots of what the magic circle looked like before we got it? I don't think we do, but I'm pretty sure there were lines out to the
So
corners.
I could not have followed it. Yes.
It might be a situation similar to SDR2, but what I'm saying specifically, yeah, I sort of got that feeling about that, but maybe there's more information to find out towards the end of the game or in the second mode.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Oh, do you?
So which is it? Is there any way to check? Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt would all but guarantee it would be temporary. Investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Oh, Kibo, you about to pull out a new feature?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Go Kichi, you dirty motherfucker.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Let's say, flash them high beams.
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Okay, I can. Once we see this, we're gonna probably know what the function was initially intended for. But
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
I feel like there's times where Kibo could have shined, and like, especially like on the multiple occasions where they're like, well, Kibo, you can't do this because you're a robot. There was a lot of times where that excuse came up.
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
Maybe?
From your mouth?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, there's a couple of other places that could have come from, and it would have been much worse.
I also use magic magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay. Got it.
I reluctantly took the piece of paper from Kibo's mouth. It's exactly what I remembered. This is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Give me that spot selection. What's that, motherfucker?
There!
What is that?
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you.
Alright, Lee, thank you for stopping in. Have a good night, and I will see you when I see you.
I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey!
Hey, where's my thanks? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
I'm legitimately trying to think of the dirtiest way she could use that. Is it like, okay, Kibo, I want you to go into the showers with the other guys and then come back and I will print out, like, fappy material for myself? Like, legit, I can't think of too many ways that she could use that.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Yeah, Kaito's got a point. What were you saying, Miyu, about that purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Your health?
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
What?
Your what? Why?
Okay, full stop. Excuse me, what?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
And you can't just eyeball this shit yourself? Like, what?
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty.
Aha! So she's been subscribing to the Nekomaru school of satisfying shits.
See? You're all grossed out. This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan.
That doesn't look like somebody who's upset that people found out about it.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kiyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you?
Oh, didn't mean to hit that button.
Give up and admit it already.
So, Kiyo, if you have any objections...
Again, I don't.
Your deductions are fiction.
All right.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
All right. What do I have?
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage, so suspicion should fall on them.
Oh god, what button is it? I'm really glad I bought those skills.
We could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma,
Oh god, these are really hard.
I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
I was gonna say, I know exactly where you could have done it, motherfucker.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
Because none of this matters, Kaito.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
Yep.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
Hello? Me, what?
You still don't understand?
I understand.
I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yeah, that's the rule that I just went and looked up a little earlier. The one that says it doesn't matter if there was a second murder in the same time span. Only the first body that's found counts.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie.
And that's the
For
problem.
us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the Blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly.
Yeah, we kind of need to.
There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Yes, they can even do human things. Like lie, Kokichi.
Of course I understand.
Probably.
I worked really hard to understand.
All that processing
Hey,
power.
why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Chill, bruh. It's just a prank, bruh. It's just a prank. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get my vitamins together while I'm sitting here going through stuff.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote
Bullshit!
for him.
No, it's not. Nope. Nope.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Not necessarily.
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes?
Yep, he did.
How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more.
Nuts to that! way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's
Yep.
one of you.
I knew it. Here we go.
Wowee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this,
Best game incoming.
the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Seiko Kichi's like, yeah, I love this game.
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't know until we know the facts. Or can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin the evidence down and convince everyone. Here we go. Split opinion.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
This is a fast one. It's the first ones that are always the
Forced
fastest.
his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh, I got that first one wrong.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not Blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
I like that Kyo's on our
The
side.
mystery of Tenko's death.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
We don't have the best thing on us. I like how we have like the least people on our side. So it's 4v5, so
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko.
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery.
I got this!
I wonder
Not
what would
yet.
happen with this if we had
There's
missed a
still another
thing.
mystery
So
to
now I
solve.
understand. We go through it again. Oh God. I hit it, but it didn't do it. Yeah. Retry.
We can't let...
We already know the answers.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced his
Wait.
way into Angie's research lab and killed.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
God damn it! I missed the first one again.
The katana was found in
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not Blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko.
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my lab. So Kyo
did kill Tenko, but he cooked.
Perhaps there's a second body we need to find.
There's plenty.
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders. We found a mystery of
I got this!
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Alright, now I need to not fuck this shit.
This is our answer!
Alright.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
That's my thought exactly. We already know everything about this, other than, like, exactly why he did it.
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
One of the clues?
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Wait. Wait. Are we about to open up the ability for almost anyone to have done it because we're going to say that she was killed outside of the date? Oh! Oh! I know the thing we're going for.
This is it!
Oh!
The bloodstain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during
I
the
like it.
investigation.
Make it
was
more
beneath the
complicated.
floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
No.
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Bloodstain under the floor, but it was dry because it happened before the seance.
That's it!
As I say, the first and the second one are really close to each other. I wasn't sure exactly which one to pick.
Bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder.
It's from Angie's.
It was there before we started the seance.
It's got to be Angie's blood.
Before the seance?
Yep. That should make it clear whose blood it was. It's Angie's.
That's it!
So
That
she was
bloodstain
killed
wasn't
outside of her
Tenko's.
lab.
It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
We thought that.
Just because we found her body.
Her body was discovered. It never says anything about where she was killed.
Doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
Nope, it could have been anyone, including
So the
Kyo.
culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
Did the seance have to do with that? What?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. but I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my luck.
Angie left the lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true or... Effigy's hung upside down. Go leave Katana, Necronomicon, Cage Child.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Oh my god, really?
Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
The art research lab.
I don't think I've been given that yet. Fast forward.
Is not where Angie was killed.
What is this gonna be?
She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
Like,
why would she go into an empty room?
It doesn't make any sense until he said that.
There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night.
God, that's gonna be a dirty bullet to hit.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
That is gonna be a dirty, dirty bullet to hit.
She left her lab on her own? But why would she go into an empty room?
There should
have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it!
That's gotta be it. But what do I use to agree with it?
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything. In there.
She didn't have fire. That's what it was.
Except for candles.
That's it!
Got it. She didn't have fire.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a
It
candle.
all makes sense.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
Mew, I'm pretty sure you went to the room for those candles, but all right.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Be cautious. Or use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab.
I mean, she could have rubbed two sticks together, but that might have taken ages. And she, I don't know. Doesn't seem like the kind of person who would do that.
So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
The whack.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Because they actually didn't kill. They killed her with.
Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
Yeah.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
Neither of those sentences sound good coming out of your mouth, sir. I don't... no. No.
Neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that is fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
They stabbed her with a katana.
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Oh, it only knocked her ass out.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. There was blood on the katana, correct? So Angie was killed in the... Oh, oops.
Oh no!
Hang on. Is it... What is the proof of Angie being alive after being attacked? The Monokuma file?
Damn it!
What is... What? What is the proof of Angie... Oh, the forehead injury?
This is it!
I forgot we actually got a specific piece of evidence for this.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear.
Did you actually kill both of them?
What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
Is that... What is that extra little thing right there? Do you see that on top of his mouth? What is that?
What are you all... You what? What are... I will not fear. I will not back down.
What the fuck?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Hello?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What? Yes, exactly, Shuichi. He's with me. What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
It's like fucking seeing Kakashi take his mask off. It's already really weird.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
No. No, that's not the path they're leading me down. They're not saying that... I almost don't want to say this. Well, okay, you've already seen what's going on, so you already know what's about to happen. Are they... I don't want confirmation of this, but this is my thought process right now. If Kyo has two people in him, if he's got like some sort of weird ass split personality, or in his case, spirit possession, and the spirit is the one that killed Angie, and then he, some sort of weird like trade-off, like strangers on a train kind of thing, then like this is about to get real weird real fast.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Or he could just be fucking insane, but we'll see.
Nothing is clear at all!
This is like the third fucking time I've rebutted with this man.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
I'll cut through your words.
We finally have this piece of evidence that we've sat on for a while.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
Yes, but we had somebody who did.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of.
I actually got a V counter on that one. I'm impressed with that. V counters I think are a little easier to get on those than they are on like other things.
But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
Sure. Sure.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
I mean, we're going down this rabbit hole again because he's really fucking worried right now.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true.
True, and you also have that nice white line across that you can actually knock, that you can just line up and wah.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Kokichi, I don't think it's as simple as he did it.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident? Oh, it's definitely Angie at that point.
That's it. Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. Tenko killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless.
I completely agree with it, but I don't think it's as simple as it was him.
If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No. I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure.
What is even
You
happening?
mustn't become flustered.
What is
You mustn't
happening?
waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
That's gonna be a pretty big point.
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Okay.
Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
You might also look like you're slightly enjoying it. No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Apologize.
What the fuck is happening?
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I'm right there with you, Kaito. I don't know what's going on. No idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Oh, fuck. Here we go.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your love? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic? That's merely a delusion. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
God.
Apologize. 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 I
What the
told
fuck?
you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
What was that one?
Apologize. 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 I told you.
What just happened?
I'm not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
It ends here!
Oh! Oh! That is evil, evil, evil on them to do that.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Oh my god.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
More than likely.
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But
And this is only
that's not
chapter
the
3.
only
I'm
evidence that
fucking
she was hit
scared
with that floorboard.
of that now.
There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. The floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw.
Oh my god, this is gonna get dirty. I'm almost like, I'm almost to the point of running to all of the skills for the armament argument and go for and like that's the next shit I'm buying from the store, because that just got scary all of a sudden. The like staticky ones where you can't see the timer on it, you just have to know it from the previous patterns because they're the same patterns you've seen, is evil.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
That was actually a really impressive scream. I will give him that.
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
That's what we're thinking.
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
That's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Is he that much taller than me? Is he actually that much taller than me? Where am I at? No, he's not that much taller. Why is he pointing up? Why is he pointing across? Like straight up. Why is he doing this? And like pointing up versus like, is that just me? Like, not to be really weird about this, but like he's like up here. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna make you do it. Yeah. Instead of just straight on pointing. What? Shuichi, what? Also, I'm not even sure Korikyo is straight across from you on this trial, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Closing argument. Jesus, we only have 4 to work with? Gold leaf, floorboard, the small stone, hit the sliding rock. Hit the sliding lock. What was the compressing the engine? We don't have that. I could probably look that up. I got time. Because there's an entire Reddit thread about this. The voice actor master post list. Let's see here. It sounds right. Yeah, he is the guy who voiced Teru. Definitely. It's Todd Habersham. Very good at what he does. I'll give him that. What do we have left? The small stone. That one. Hey, would you look at that? Alright, so... what weapon did the culprit set upon the iron cage? Remove the gold leaf katana. It was way up here. This one? Yes. The shout was a really good shout. Like, I'll give it to him. Alright. So, when they do it in chunks like this, it's much closer to the old version, where you got stocks of them and you had to use it. Alright, so what do we have now? Stuck duct tape. Sickle place to kill, path made with salt. Alright, so this one is this one. Alright, so we got that. What's this one? Alright. Hard stop on the floorboard. Footsteps contaminating the scene. Had to be this one. Because that was like the last thing that happened. Cross peat cut under the floorboard, which I think was like one of the first things. Shuichi extinguishing the flames. No, go back. Kokichi lockpicking. What's that last one? Oh, it's up here.
This is the truth of the case.
All right.
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse.
The warehouse is nothing but trouble.
They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle.
Yeah, the Martins in SDR2 just was the source of so many problems.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
It's a really good trick.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this: to overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was like, again, that close. This is what happened in the second game too. This like a lot of the later cases were like narrow margins of mistakes is what allows us to figure it out.
And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope.
Like the fact that somebody happened to be sitting inside of the lobby in the second game in one case was the entire reason we figured out the case.
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late.
Yeah, there was no way he was getting back in that room.
Sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko, in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle.
Oh yeah, this was actually two things that was like, if they had gone even slightly different in either direction, we wouldn't have been able to solve this one because it would have just been unsolvable.
Finally, 4 of us placed a wooden statue on top of the cage.
And we're forgetting the third thing. If Kokichi hadn't gone into the other room and investigated and fell through the floorboard on the other beams that he had also set up, we wouldn't have been able to figure that one out either.
The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
I mean, it was fucking pitch black in the room, so sure.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
I wonder, could we have figured this out really easily by figuring out which corner of the room the sickle was in and then just trying to say that was the person? I wonder if he dropped it in a corner of the room that wasn't his corner.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us.
That's actually a
Without
fourth
that,
thing.
We wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle.
That's actually a fourth thing.
But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Yeah, the picture was a fourth one. There was a lot of shit that came together in this case. Holy fuck.
That's where my detective work leads us.
It all fits.
Sweet Correcchio, there are times when it's necessary to admit defeat.
Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
I'm not trusting what's about to happen here.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret. My only regret.
Is mine? Alright, what do my roommates want? What? Okay, my roommate is having a shit ton of fun with his linear algebra homework, and by shit ton of fun I mean it's fucking rage inducing with how annoying it's being.
Was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
The fuck?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already.
You might want to hang on a second.
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
The heart racing excitement as...
Why are they silent all of a sudden?
The heart-racing excitement! As the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
This is about to get really, really, really weird.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
His answer just got even weirder. Wait, did he not vote? Okay. How many are left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. He didn't vote? He didn't vote. I'm assuming it's him that didn't vote. Oh boy.
Who'll be chosen as the
I'm assuming it's him. There's no way it's not. But what's with that fucking weird ass horse shit? They're not just gonna let it go away without explaining that weird ass horse shit he was doing. Yeah, I lost a lot of points because of the retries and the miss. And I didn't do back routes. He had 9 votes, which is really not good because that means someone didn't vote. Seriously? You're correct again? Amazing! This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row.
All right.
If you manage to get 12 verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How was it gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
Not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
He had no need to kill both, no matter what motive he have. Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive something to do with a transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
I love that we now have this button that we can press on Kaito to be like, hey Kaito. We want to do stuff. Hey, ritual, spooky ghost stuff. And just hit that button constantly. The resurrection ritual has nothing to do with it. What? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
It has nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
Someone from the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart.
That ass.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Okay.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky. To see this lover of yours, you had to escape?
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did this to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting, shit-stuffed bitch like you anyways.
Sploosh!
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's... Yep, exactly. What the what?
Hey!
Kyo! Who is it? Who is this person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
sister.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister. What? Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait.
Sister, but didn't you say that she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply.
That plays really, really well into the night we had at the Love Hotel. Like, I got somebody who's going, oh my god, yes. Incest. Huh.
The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Wait. I wish that I could move my camera and do this at the same time. The fuck is in the actual upper corner? Did they have to put that in there so people didn't think they were fucking in this thing, in this shot? Is that what's actually happening here? Like, what's the point of the no physical connection in the upper, like the asterisk? What?
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped
Still,
in my sister's
I almost
warmth.
didn't even fucking notice it. I saw this like sort of shimmer or this like brighter part on the upper corner. I was like, what? Oh boy.
For my beloved sister.
I had to.
Always messing
I
around.
had to escape from here, right? No. I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I could not be her friend. So I thought I'd find some friends. I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Wait, she's dead?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost. So her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
I killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. It's too impossible.
Sister.
I was very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Korikyo, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
The fuck?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
It's wonderful, Korikyo. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is that really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love. Oh, come on, say your catchphrase. Come on. Do you want to die?
Ew.
Either way. Oh my god, my roommates are going nuts. He's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said he killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being my sister's friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see. So when we were deciding who the medium should be... Oh. She said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
Besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being my sister's friends. All worthy?
Why, you...
Hey! How come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then,
The second victim could have been me? Tenko died in place of me?
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for my sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko.
Huh?
Infiltrate? Really?
But
How did you know that? It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes, she stood up against the darkness of this school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well,
Though, I was planning on having you eventually become one of sister's friends too.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow. You did all that just to kill? For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course. But more
For
than
my
that,
beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaito, I'm honestly surprised you haven't run out the room yet. Like, legit, I figured he was gone. Or passed out, or both. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However,
But Angie walked in on me prepping, and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it'd be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. Not because I could, no. I'm sending another friend to sister.
Correctio.
You're such a thoughtful little brother. It was bad to get greedy.
oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, I now can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korikyo's crimes. I do not understand at all. This is too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing 2 friends for a dead sister?
But how?
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost, I am always by Korikyo's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? No. Here's the difference. Here's the big difference. If he had actually used the seesaw trick and not the seesaw trick, gonna gotten away scot-free. Guarantee it. Nobody ever expects the seesaw trick. I can guarantee it. Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game? Man, if people were watching this, they'd get a kick out of it. People were watching?
Shut up!
Knock off this bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister.
I shall go and see her now, my dear beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correctio.
Oh, really? The Reddit's gotten that one. I'm gonna have to go all up in the Danganronpa Reddit once I'm done with this game. It's all right, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh,
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
it's punishment time!
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Huh?
Punishment,
Sister.
my beloved sister. At long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
From now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from each others. Wait, I can't accept this. Wait, the love between the brother and the sister, or the fact that this is the way that things went down? I don't. Which one are you talking about, Himiko?
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological point
Why do you
of
think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
On the meat bone. I can verify, because I have my playthrough recorded, that I got that right the first time. I got on the meat bone right the first time. Or was it bone on the... It wasn't bone on the meat. No, it was on the meat bone. Because I've seen... on the bone meat, I've seen meat on the bone, I've seen bone on the meat. I've seen the meat bone on. I've seen the entire range. That was the answer I reached. How about you? How long will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekio Shinguchi. Or Shinguji. Blah, 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 blah. I will watch over all you all as ghosts. As your friend, I will watch over you all.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Korekio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever. Yeah, there's a couple of them that can work. Like, the meat on the bone can work because you're describing the physical object. On the meat bone, you're specifically referring to the bone inside the meat thing. The meat bone on, sure, yeah, you know what? There's probably some culture where that sentence is correct.
It's punishment time!
Let's give it everything we've got. Oh boy. I'm gonna put my controller down. Cultural melting pot. What the fuck is even happening? Oh, no, no. Please tell me we're not about to make this man play Getting Over It. Please, no. Someone's going to that fire. What? Oh, wow. Saltfest over here. You don't get to be a spirit. You get to be purified. Wow. I was wondering if they were going to do something like that. But I actually thought it was going to be he was going to become a ghost in the afterlife and that his sister was going to get purified away. I thought that's what was going to happen. Also, Monodam, no! Fucking best boy is gone. What? No! Monodam, why? What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide. It's so cute! So freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Wow. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along is because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
The other Mono Cubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey.
Wait, who's Monodam? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. You guys don't need it. Yeah. What was it? Monodam's voice. Yeah, I think it was Byakuya. Oh, that is not the right one because I don't want that one. I want the Reddit post because the Reddit post just has like the name and then what they've also done. So, so far, for anybody who's wondering, we lost Kyoko's voice actress, which was Kaede. We have lost Hyoko's voice actress, which was Kurumi. We lost Tera's, which was Korekio. We lost Gundam's voice actor, which was Ryoma. We don't know who Red Taro's is, or it's not listed on this page that I'm on. And then we have lost Kiyotaka. Or no, not Monotaro's not down. We've lost Byakuya. And we don't know. No, we do know Monotaro. Do we? Wait, am I thinking of the right Mono kids? Fuck, I can't keep track of them. Either way, we've lost a lot of good voice actors. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you going to keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? Oh yeah, so it's Monokin and Monosuke. Wait, he never had a voiced line? Really? What about during the one sequence, the nail painting sequence? Didn't he have a voiced line? He had very little, but maybe that's just because that's the reason we don't know, is because he just doesn't have that much. What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should let me have it. Then I could have retributed one of my dead siblings. Which one? I don't know. They're all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad!
So long. Farewell.
What the fuck? Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. But what people believe is up to them. But living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. It's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up. Leave me alone. Baka.
But...
There's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there is none after all. None in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
That's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are best weapons we have.
Go to do his best.
Do his best to keep everyone safe. Go to want to protect everyone. If anyone has come out and say they voiced Rantaro, that's probably what it is. A lot of the credits that I'm looking at for who did which voice in Danganronpa are because they've got like recorded evidence of the specific voice actor saying, "Hey, I'm voicing this person in Danganronpa V3." But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
I'm sick of them too. Your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use it, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. And we only know 2 of them.
That's right.
May not be possible now, but I'll put the effort in so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. I see. I wonder how long that lasts. What if your true calling is a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll is one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll?
Oh.
You guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bonding of friendship. But I would prefer it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can't do basic math. Mew, please. I'm not 100% convinced you can do basic math, but let's just go with that. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually...
By that calculation, doesn't that make you a piece of shit? You know what? Yeah, she knows she's right. Use a piece of shit.
But...
Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds. Too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking. Right? Right?
How rude!
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
Hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god or spirits or the dead. So here's the best part. Here's the best part. If people had just forgotten about that rule and said voting time, ba, 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 we actually would have voted for the right person at the halfway point before we went back to Angie's trial. Which is crazy to me, but still. I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on God, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain who can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Kimo needs to apologize for everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Take your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got it?
No way!
I've never heard of such an intense form of an apology. Seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
You okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar. Oh, are we doing this again?
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if this world was comprised with just the truth.
But
even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings for a little bit. I only say this because I thought about it. Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? What are you trying so hard to hold back? What? This is what we were talking about before. Angie, well, Tenko got this, right after Angie's death. There it is. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. So lonely without you too. But I gotta survive. Still can't go to where you are. I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we all began crying. Are we gonna go through every character crying? Because the tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
Are you fucking kidding me? She is probably like a tiny thing.
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
What?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
Okay, Miyu.
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta isn't gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. You alright, bro? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You were worried about me. Isn't that nice? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. And spitting all over my mouth. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
I mean, not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down little by little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me.
okay.
Well, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure. Got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
All right. See ya. I mean, that seems like a ship that that a lot of people could get behind. Him just sitting there, just breaking walls down. I got walls to break, and I'm breaking them down every single direction. Now you need to open up to me. Is what is that? I see how that ship is formed. After a goodbye, as I returned to my dorm room, I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Uh-oh. What?
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
What?
No way am I gonna die here. No way.
What? I do miss the dung dung, the heavy hit every time the counter ticked down. Mysterious mask. All right. Let us see what happens at the beginning of the next chapter. What the fuck did I just feel with my foot? The fuck? It's like right there. What the hell? I'm gonna bonk my head against this. Oh god. I just felt it a half second ago. What the fuck? I'll have to look for that after the stream. Oh yeah, no, I definitely missed that part. I really did like it. It emphasized people dung dung
I don't have to introduce
dung.
myself, huh? I get that this is probably pretty confusing seeing yourself like this.
What the fuck? Also, voice spot.
Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, but just in case.
That's not Johnny Young Bosch, is it? That's not Johnny Young Bosch, is it? No, that doesn't. It sounds kind of like him, but not really.
This killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more thing.
Don't skip the important part of the rule.
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game. So you have to win, no matter what. No matter what.
What the fuck? What? I I'm even more confused. All right, let's see. Jesus, phone, could you not do that? Oh, and that's just because some shit finished. All right, whatever. Oh no. So my roommate is telling me about a randomizer race that's going on right now where apparently they are just so lost. They have no idea where the flute is. And they have to get to Misery Mire to be able to complete the run. But they don't know where the flute is, and they're fucked. Like, I don't even know. So they're apparently running around in circles. It's 2 hours in. So that's a rough seed. The morning after the third class trial. After waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed to the dining hall as always. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. Maybe I would think behind the voice actors would know it, but maybe not. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Dark mood in the air in the dining hall today. No, I enjoy doing the rando runs. I really enjoy them, actually. That's to be expected, though, with what we've been through. I've had some evil-ass seeds. Evil. I don't see how we could possibly stay enthusiastic after everything. Well, with 2 exceptions.
Yo!
What's wrong, bro? You're not gonna eat? If you don't eat, then Gonta will eat you instead, Shuichi. Huh? Wait, he'll eat me? Don't you mean my breakfast?
You know...
Speaking of Gonta, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning. Yeah, I kind of thought, like, when you mentioned you had gone through a couple of sites, I'd have been like, well, I'm actually kind of surprised behind the voice actors doesn't have something, but whatever. Where is he this morning? He's not here yet? He's probably still sleeping, which is really fucking suspicious. Do you know something, Miyu? This atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's been really taking a mental beating.
Hey!
You guys have no energy. You need to look alive. You're all still teenagers.
Huh?
Himiko?
Okay?
Your good mornings are too quiet. It's because you're so quiet that you feel down.
Hey!
I didn't mean you should sigh louder.
Weirdo.
I'm actually going to open this. Oh, God. What is with this go.twitch.tv link? Son of a dick. All right, hang on. Let me see what's going on in the seed. So by the time I got to it, they had already found the seed. So I'm curious as to where it was. I'll have to find out from my roommate, but like I said, at this point, they've already found the seed. They've already found the flute, so that's a little unfortunate for me missing that, but damn, that is rough. When you're 3 hours or 2 hours in and you cannot find the flute, that just hurts. Out of all of us, you'd be the most depressed. Of course I'm depressed. This is the most depressed I've been in my 200 million years.
What is this?
Wait, what? 200 million? But being depressed won't help those who died rest in peace. Tenko and Angie too. If I stay depressed, they won't be able to rest in peace either.
Okay?
Oh boy, she jumped. So in order to make their deaths have meaning, I've decided to live my life with positivity. So anyways, please take care of the new me.
Come on, man.
I'm out of breath already. Oh, that's how you're supposed to read that. Okay. You're going full speed right out of the gate. It's just like Himiko said. Those of us left need to look to the futures and live for all the others' sakes. Yeah, let's just cheer up and work hard. This game is just really getting started. Yeah, Mire was literally the last crystal they hadn't had. They had gone through every other crystal dungeon and had 6 of the 7 crystals, but Meyer. And that was the problem, is that they didn't know where Meyer's crystal. They didn't know where the flute was, so they could get into Meyer. They could probably like go mode Meyer once they got to it. It was just where the fuck the flute was the problem. Sasrali could have had it. Pedestal could have had it, but I'm pretty sure they would have checked Pedestal, which means they would have known where it was. Who knows? My money, actually, like you said, is betting on Sriracha having it, so. Let's cheer up and work hard. This game is just getting started. Huh? Oh. Game? Oh, what? Wow, that button's really sensitive. Game? Isn't that what we were talking about? But now there's less people. I mean, I might be the next victim.
Wow.
So exciting. But I definitely don't want to die. Well, I guess that's the same for everyone else.
Always messing around.
Saying that crap at a time like just then the dining hall. The door to the dining hall burst open and hi Gonta.
This big problem.
Everyone is serious.
How?
Oh no, the colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she?
Oh.
Maybe not that serious. But Gonta went to corner before coming here.
Could it be
The graffiti was more added to it? Yeah, more letters added. We should go check it out.
Huh?
This world is mine? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is trying to spell. The swords, or maybe this world?
Wait,
What about the world? What does it mean? Is there something crazy going on? It's probably just graffiti, right? You should ignore it.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
do you want to die?
Hey.
Huh?
What? That's right. That's just a habit of hers. My heart skips a beat every time.
Because.
But no one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added. It must have some meaning.
You know.
So seriously, none of us here wrote it. If this is a prank, you better speak up. But Gonta stumbled on to writing by coincidence, right? If it was a prank, they wouldn't have done it. They would have done it in a more obvious spot, not in the grass. They're more depressed. Holy shit! They're more depressing than an unnoticed prank.
Oh, I see.
It's like a titty that no one wants to fondle. Like that exists. Oh, well, it could just be Gonta writing it, since he was the first to find.
Gonta never do that.
Gonta never make trouble for everyone. It's ungentlemanly. What is that writing? More and more gets added. Who's doing it? Oh, that's an evil place for it. You had to go to literally, you had to full clear Ice Palace to find the flute. That's where it was. That's dirty. Who's doing it? I mean, what does it mean? I don't really get it, but maybe it's some kind of clue?
Well done.
Thanks for the report, Gonta. Gonta just glad to be helped.
Oh yeah.
Gonta want to help, even little. Tell Gonta if you want help with something, okay?
Okay.
Got it. I'll let you know if I want you to punch someone. No, you don't get to tell Gonta what to do anymore.
Gonta.
Gonta learned lesson after insect meet and greet.
Man.
Psh, boring. I can verify that. No, Ice Palace was a crystal. Ice Palace was definitely a crystal dungeon. Oh god, they're going into Ganon's tower with only Master Sword. This is not going to be a pleasant time. Oh, my ears are burning. Are you guys talking about me again? You must love me. Yay! Are you getting dizzy from my face when I make the fizz I make when I concentrate really hard?
Actually.
Your face? Isn't it's always the same, isn't it? Yeah. Never mind that. You guys are probably eager for it, right? My prize, that is. Right? You guys can't live without getting a prize right now, all right? That's what I thought, so I brought a prize.
Rise and shine, Ursine.
Why did she only say it?
Rise and shine, Ursine.
What's an Ursine? Oh, forgetting your catchphrase is like the kiss of death for a mascot, you know? Yeah, they didn't check everything in Ice Palace. I don't know what order they did it in, but they did not check everything in Ice Palace, and some is not a good situation. Cause I'm a mascot, get it?
Not that.
That wasn't even a joke. There was no setup, no punchline, no nothing. By the way, who's this pink stuffed pig, and why is she talking to me?
Monotaro's head is busted. One solid whack should make him remember.
Ouch! Where am I? Where's Kaoru?
What?
Your character's completely different now.
Pops, my family, and you. Thank you for loving me.
What the fuck?
Come on, remember already.
They're so freaking cute.
So adorably fascinating. I can watch them forever.
No.
And then about enough of them. Hey, give us some loving too. I want my reward already. When did you get so friendly with Monokuma, Kokichi?
Now then.
Okay. The prize this time is...
Ta-da! The legendary Levy Stone, the priceless Octo Brush, and a card key, which just so happens to be the motive too.
Oh no. 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 Oh no, we're about to find out. Oh god. Motive?
Hey.
Did you say motive?
Yeah.
Yep, this mysterious card key is your next motive.
How nice!
Classic carrot and stick approach. No one can work a carrot or a stick like Daddy.
Huh?
Screw your carrot and your stick. Give me whips and chains all day.
You know...
Key cards are the motive? What does it even mean? So the new area you can open is with the key card. Is that where the real motive is? That's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're curious?
Please wait.
No, we shouldn't. If you want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink! I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his Lilith. How the fuck do you say that word? I think it's light. I'm gonna crank this down.
Lithe.
Jesus, that's loud as fuck. Lithe. His Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage, took the key card from Monokuma. But that's Monokuma motive. What happens if another murder happened? I wouldn't mind that at all, you know. What? Because this is a killing game, and we're players, plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players play the game? Quit screwing around and just give it to us. No, thanks. See ya. What? Hey, wait up. I bet you if Gonta started running after him, he could catch his ass. Kokichi ran out of the dining hall, pursued by Kaito. Running in the halls isn't normally allowed, but I suppose the boys will be boys. Also, forgot to mention this, but I've hidden up another flashback light somewhere. I wonder what memories you'll uncover next. Happy hunting! Holy shit. Wait. What's so long bear well mean? You forgot that too? Come on, let's go! What are we gonna do? Kokichi and Kaito were gone. Oh god. I am so sorry. Thank you. I cranked it down because fucking Google Chrome was crazy low. You didn't miss much necessarily, just a little music, but yes. Cannot leave Kokichi alone with that key card motive. But aren't you curious about the flashback light too?
That's true.
Perhaps we should all search together and look for Kokichi as well.
Well,
it's a good idea, but let us look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
Logical.
Right now we need your skills as the detective, Shuichi.
Then...
Right. In that case, let me hold on to that. I'll look around again. Shuichi's grown up. He's become so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me if you want.
Actually...
I see. So Shuichi gets that honor. Shuichi is so amazing. Goto want to be useful to everyone too.
It's okay.
Don't worry, when the time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield. Okay, Goto hope time comes soon.
No.
Should hope that time comes. Okay, where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. Yeah, I understand. Oh, trust me, I understand. Alright, so... yeah. I'm stopping a little early just because I feel like this is a nice, natural cut point to have. And then the next time we can do all of the opening of the new places, all searching around. We can do all of the free time segments, and then we can have our set for the trial. But that is for next time. You know what? Sure. It's not a long song, but sure. So that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I want to thank you all for joining me. You guys have all been awesome. If you guys are new here and you want to help support the channel, come by, hang out, talk about whatever you want. Hit the follow button right there above my name to let you know when I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is in the info section down below. I will try to tweet out every time I go live. So here's what I got to figure out. And I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. I'm going to have to think about this. So I've gotten a key for... what is it? I've gotten a key for Dead Cells. Oh, well, you can't tell it because it's backwards. And I've already used the key, so it doesn't matter what I just showed. But, I have a key for Dead Cells. And the devs are like, hey, we're releasing a giant content patch tomorrow. Like, starting tomorrow, the content patch is supposed to go out. They also gave me 2 keys to give away. So I want to do at least a little bit of Dead Cell streaming. Jesus Christ, Shantae. I want to do some Dead Cell streaming. I did like that part too, Lone Wolf. I did. I thought that was very clever. I was like, God damn it, don't tell me you're doing this too... And then they were like, there's by showing his sister spirit showing up every once in a while, it made you start thinking a little bit of Genocide Jack. You're like, oh no, do we have that kind of a weird ass situation again? But this time they're actually a murderer that way. So they did a lot of stuff and used a lot of past history in Danganronpa to fuck with you right there. But I don't know when we're gonna do the stream for I don't know when we're gonna do the stream for Dead Cells. I might just say, you know what? I'm playing Dead Cells all Saturday. And then I'll just pick 2 random times when I'm streaming Dead Cells to give away keys. Because I have 2 full keys to Dead Cells to give away. And I can go from that. I might do something else with it, but I'll probably try to put some advertising out to be like, hey, Dead Cells time, come get you a key and come hang out while we play. Because I played like a little bit of Dead Cells at like cons, but I never actually tried playing the full version of the game. The World Ends With You. You had some of the weirdest music, but it's so good. But yeah, we'll see about that. I might try playing it on Tuesday just to get some free time into it, and then probably maybe play Persona on Thursday, and then Saturday I have nothing going on. I do not think I have a damn thing going on Saturday. So maybe it's time we just do a long ass day stream of Dead Cells, just all day playing it and checking it out. But that'll be for later. I'll figure that out a little bit later. It's everything. It should be everything. So tomorrow might be Dead Cells, or it might be I might do Persona just to finish up the last little bit, because we don't have that many days left before our stolen heart target decides to go and confess, or something's going to happen. We'll see. But I should have enough time to get the rest of the social link key stuff done and then go from there. But either way, that's for tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You all have an awesome... But before I head out, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. I want you to have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever happens to be wherever you are at. And I will see you guys tomorrow. After my raid for something. Maybe it's some Persona, maybe it's some Dead Cells. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'll figure that out. Later.